The Masters is something that the fans have marked on their golf calendars since probably, well, the Masters ended the year before, Frank. But what's interesting is we're so used to seeing our favorite week of the year, the same players play this golf course, the world's best on arguably the world's best golf course. But we're about to see something new here, and I think that is what makes Saturday so exciting.
You're exactly right, Amanda. We know sort of how Dustin Johnson, how far he hits it, and Jordan Spieth, how they play. But to just even imagine what's in front of the best women amateurs in the world, how they will challenge this golf course, and also on what is arguably the most famous stretch of golf in the world, Amen Corner. I'm really looking forward to seeing exactly what they do through this stretch.
We're going to take you through Amen Corner for the similarities that you're used to seeing at the Masters and the differences we are all about to experience at the final round of the Augusta National Women's Amateur. Here we are at the par 4 11th. Now for the Masters, Frank, usually this plays 505 yards. For the final round of the Augusta National Women's Amateur, it's going to play 400. Why is that?
Well, it seems dramatically shorter, but they're trying to retain the integrity of this par 4 because it's always one of the hardest holes on the golf course. And you're going downhill. So for the men, they always look at the speed slot down the right side. They're trying to find a yardage for the women that would be exactly the same for their tee shot. So that's why they finish up around 400 yards. But 11 really is about the second shot, because if you've got the distance off the tee, you make the second shot dramatically easier. And the hole location, on a Sunday, they normally stick in that back left portion. Yes. So if you can go in with a shorter club, you can pitch the ball at least 2/3 of the way into that green. But if you're not one of the longer hitters, now you look at all the mounding and the humps and hollows on that right side, you're always going to veer towards the right. That's the hardest chip on this hole. Or pitch across there, you can't go long. And so the reward here is obviously a long tee shot, but somehow getting the ball at least a third into that right section of the green. If you can do that, 4 here, you'll gain at least half a shot on the field.
Oh, is that all you have to do?
Yeah, that's all you got to do.
Okay, let's head over to the 12th hole. It's the most photogenic par 3 in the world, Frank. Golden Bell, the par 3 12th. Usually at the Masters, it's playing 155 yards. This week, it's going to play 145, pretty much an identical hole, right?
It is, and you might say beautiful, but it's really a temptress. Because when you look at this hole and you see the central bunker in there, even Jack Nicklaus would say that's the goal, really, just to carry that, because everything else is fraught with danger. Race Creek in front, the 2 bunkers behind, the azaleas, those huge, gorgeous Georgia pines, so the wind just sort of circles its way through there like a mini maelstrom, really. So when you stand on this, whether it's 155 or 145, as you've referenced, it's the same problem. Right club, where's the breeze, where's the flag, where's the hole cut? The same problem is going to exist for the women this week as what it does for the men.
From the most beautiful par 3 in the world to the most famous par 5 in the world, we're here at Azalea. Now for the men, during the Masters, it usually plays about 510. For the women, though, in the final round of the Augusta National Women's Amateur, it's going to play 455, and that yardage is pretty familiar to you.
It is. I actually think that's the perfect yardage, Amanda, for the ladies that are going to be playing in this championship. And the reason why, it goes back to the strategical importance of this par 5. Some regard it as the most strategically brilliant par 5. I agree with them in the world of golf. And the reason why is the tee shot. The reason why you look a little shorter than me right now is because of the side of this, the size of the slope from right to left. That means you've got to really turn that tee shot in to sort of cheat some more yardage out. That's what makes this hole difficult, challenging. All the numbers come into play. The potential for an eagle 3, the bogeys if you find the tributary for Rays Creek in here. It's all now back in play purely because they got the yardage bang on at 455.
For you, what would be a great score to walk away with on these 3 challenging holes?
Well, I know I would just simply like to walk away with 435. Honestly, that's good enough, but we will see 433, we will see 434, we will see 6, 4, 5, and maybe 6s here. You get every single number you can imagine. And of course, for some, this will break their hearts too, sadly. Yeah.
Well, Augusta National Women's Amateur final round going to play over 6,300 yards for the 3rd straight round of competition. We cannot ask for a more beautiful backdrop. We are really looking forward to this final round.